Hey everyone, let me introduce you to Hyve, an AI chatbot for WordPress that can use the data on your WordPress website to reply to your users. With Hyve, you can feed the data from your posts and pages in WordPress to the knowledge base of the chatbot, and it can answer questions based on that. Before we get started, make sure you have the OpenAI API key and the product license set up. If you don't have the API key, you can get it by visiting their website or clicking on the link in the plugin. Once we have done that, we can go to the data section. Here you will see the posts once you add them to the knowledge base, and these will be used for the chatbot. So let's get started by adding few things to our knowledge base by clicking on the add button. After clicking on add, it will take few seconds for each of the posts to be processed, and sometimes you will get this error that will warn you that your post goes against the content guidelines of OpenAI. If that happens, we won't add that post to the knowledge base to prevent your account from being suspended. And these flag posts will appear in the field moderation tab for you to review them and add them again later. After that, we can visit knowledge base and we will see all the posts that we had just added. Apart from these, we also have an option to add custom data. So custom data is a place where you can add custom snippets to your database which don't make a lot of sense being published on your website. It can be a niche question that your customer sometimes ask, or it can be some other data point which did not find a place anywhere on your post and pages. So let's add a question on cash and delivery to see how it works. Now that we have added some questions to the knowledge base, let's head over to the website and ask our chatbot some questions. We will begin by asking it a question about the features of Flare 58. If you visit the knowledge base, you will see we have added an article just about that. And if you wait a little, we will see it replies accurately based on the data that we have provided it with. Now let's ask it about our refund policy. It's important to note that the chatbot will only reply based on the data that you have provided it with, and it does a good job at keeping it at point while still providing vital information without returning the entire post. We can also ask it a question to test the custom data that we had added. So let's ask it a question about cash on delivery. As you can see, while I'm asking it about cash on delivery, I'm not asking a straight question, but rather asking why the option is not appearing on my website. And it still replies with the relevant information. One last thing I wanted to mention here is that we moderate everything that goes through the chatbot against OpenAI content guidelines, including the question asked by the users and the data added to the knowledge base. This makes sure we halt from processing any possible data that goes against the guidelines, thus not putting your OpenAI account at risk of suspension. And that's it. I hope you found the demo to be useful, and let us know if you have any questions or doubts about Hyve. And thank you for watching.